Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about the setup for my planner. I've been using this setup since probably September when I started college. Before that, when I first started planning, so like last May to September, I had a different setup, but that was more for my personal life because I obviously wasn't attending school at that time. So let's get started. On the outside, I do have this tassel. I really do like this kind of yarn. It's the Dipty Dots yarn from Michaels. I got it on sale. Yeah, I just think it's really pretty for spring, and I just like that. I always have a tassel in my planner. So getting started, inside on my pocket, I have some sticky notes, page flags, and then a little card about love. I also have some paper clips that I made. I've made all my paper clips. And I know that a lot of people don't do the pocket setups, but I do really like them, even if they're not super practical. I think they're very pretty. So yeah, that's why I have those there. I even have all my paper clips like taped because I'm crazy and I'm scared they're gonna fall out. See, like if you look, like they're all taped because I'm phobic of that. And then at the bottom here, I just have, she believed she could, so she did. That's my quote of the year. I'm trying really hard this year to focus on going for things that I didn't think were possible or trying new things. Yeah, so like starting a YouTube or starting my my Instagram account, which I started actually in 2015, but I kind of had a different quote for that too. So starting, I have this flyleaf, which I think it was called the dashboard in my last video. I know it's a flyleaf. I don't know why I called it a dashboard. But yeah, I have that, and then I have my dashboard, which is wherever you go, go with all your heart, and it's gold foiled at the bottom there, and it has little pineapples. And then on the back of there, I just have some yellow paper because I really do like having color everywhere. So like if there's a blank area of my planner, I'm gonna cover it with some kind of scrapbook paper or something because I don't like when there's just blank white paper. Like I think that having a colorful planner really helps me to use it and helps me wanna like wake up and look at it every day and use it. And it really does help me keep my life organized, so yeah. And then just for inspiration or just like to remind me of home, because I do live in a dorm, I have my cat. This was the day I found him. I found him about probably like a year ago. He was sitting on the side of the road and he was so tiny that he fit in the palm of my hand. So like just one hand, like not even two, just one. And yeah, his name is Oakley, but he was like 3 or 4 weeks old when we got him and he was very small. And so I just have him in there because he is so cute. And this is the top loading pocket that I got with the with my Filofax almost a year ago. And then I just have "You are capable of more than you know." This is just an inspirational quote for me because now I'm getting into my to-do lists. So I have my 3-tier to-do lists. So the first tier is stuff that I have to do like this week, and then the second tier, which I always do in a different color sticky note, is stuff that I have that is a really like a larger project for school that is due before the end of the semester, which is fastly approaching, so I need to keep track of those. And then the bottom here is any to-dos that aren't school related, so they can kind of wait a little bit. So if I have like returns or just some other things that I want to get done, I put them there. So yeah. And then if I flip the page, this is kind of another catch-all. These first couple pages are like catch-all places for me, so they're not super organized. But yeah, I have my long-term goals, my long-term to-do lists. So stuff that like, it doesn't really matter, just stuff that I want to get done. Like, I have a lot of plants, so cleaning my plant area is one of those to-do list items that I haven't done yet in a really long time. Yeah. And then I have my planner wish list, which is just like scissors and Sharpie pens. I had a Sharpie pen that I loved. I had 2 of them. I lost one, and then the other one I had for a long time, and I left the cap off, so it dried out. Yeah. But, so I want more of those, and yeah. And then those are some goals that I have for social media and my YouTube and Instagram and stuff. So, and then on this side, I have planner to-dos, which I just want to make some planner charms out of clay, which I used to love working with polymer clay. I don't really do that much anymore because I just don't have the time, but because I was really slow with working on it, but I really do enjoy it. And then I just wanted to make some pom-poms. And then I have some theme ideas for possible like weekly spreads. So just floral and then maybe cats because I have a really cute cat washi tape. But yeah. And then back here, I just have some Sudokus. I never used to like put them on sticky notes. I used to just get the books like normal people do. But last semester I had this class for college and it was Comp 106 and my teacher was awful. It was a 3-hour night class and it was unbearable. Like it was awful. So I just have those because if I did a Sudoku while he was talking, it would be like not as awful. So yeah. So I have those. And then I have my quote again for the year. She believed she could, so she did. And I just really like this illustration with the pretty watercolor flowers and stuff. So this opens up to my journal. I mean my like weekly planner. Some people call it a diary, but yeah, I just have the week on 2 pages, and then this is this week of course is Easter right there. So I have some bunnies and some eggs. I'm dyeing eggs with my boyfriend's family on Friday, and I'm seeing my mom on Thursday. So yeah, I just have some cute decorations. It's not my favorite decoration that I've ever done in my weekly spreads, but it's okay, I guess. And then the rest of them are just blank for the rest of the year. And then I have this page at the end of this section, which is things happening in 2016. I actually started this in 2015 before I had my new inserts. So it's just stuff that's like long-term that I don't want to write down. So like my best friend is in, it's kind of like the Peace Corps, but it stays in America, so it's called AmeriCorps. And she is coming home in November, so I haven't written that in my actual planner yet. So I just have it in my long-term like things, I guess. But yeah, that's the end of that section. And then I have my first divider, which is floral print, like a rose floral print, and on the other side it's mason jars. This section is actually my finance section. So I have this savings challenge where like the first week you would put away like $52, and then the next week you would put $51, and you would just descend in like amounts every week. And so that way at like the end of the 52 weeks you'd have like $1,000 or something. So I thought that would be a really good idea. I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, and then I used to have, like I said, I used to have paper on this side of it, but it was really ugly, so I ripped it off, and that's why it's kind of like yucky at the bottom. But I should redo that. Maybe I'll do that today. But yeah, then I have my finance tracker section, which is just a month on 2 pages. I actually printed these myself, and I printed them on the wrong size paper, or the wrong size paper. So yeah, they're like, I think they're probably pocket-sized pages, but I have them in my personal. Go figure. And so I try to keep track of how much I'm spending each day. And I have my sticky note, which is color coding, which color codes like my expenses. So if I want to spend money on coffee, I have to write it in pink, or if I spend money on like groceries, it's red, or school stuff is brown. I really want to keep track of school stuff. Not necessarily books, but like probably like I'm forced to work at like a children's daycare center type thing, which is really fun. It's not really like I am forced, but it's fun. And so I like had to buy school pants for that, like because I didn't have like work pants, so I had to buy those, and just some other things I'm keeping track of because I'm spending a lot more on school than I thought I would. But yeah. And then I also have a section like right before school is I have planner, plants, and makeup, because those are the 3 like items that I spend a lot of money on. So I'm filling this out, and I'm using green specifically for that, so I can keep myself accountable and not spend too much money on stupid things. Well, not stupid, but like things I really like, but maybe I don't necessarily need all the time. So I was really bad, and I didn't do it in March at all. And then this is my goal for April, is to do it. I even use the cat washi tape. It's my favorite, and I'm gonna do it this time, hopefully. And then in the back of this section, I just have these grateful, thankful, blessed pages, which I got from the Target dollar spot, like around Thanksgiving time. And sorry if you can hear my like cup going in the background. I just have some sweet tea, because my voice keeps cracking. But yeah, I just have some grateful, thankful, blessed. So this is like, I have this in here so I can remember to be thankful and like happy about things that I have that I don't necessarily have to buy. So like it helps me remember that like, you don't have to buy things to like be happy and to enjoy things. So like I just like if I'm really thankful for something one day, I'll write it down. So like one day I was really craving barbecue chips, so I found those on top of my cupboard and I ate them and I wrote it down. Or like when I got in my car accident, the state police officer that came was really nice to me, so I wrote him down. And yeah, so just stuff like that I have in there. And then I have a couple blank pages, and then yeah, so then my next divider is just this watercolor ampersands with some pink like floral and some like, I don't know if those are hearts or just little like flower petals or something, but yeah, that's my next divider. And then inside this divider is like all my like formal lists, so like not grocery lists or like stuff that I'm gonna like tear out, but like stuff that's more like I've made specific like inserts for them. So this is my wish list, so stuff that I maybe will want someday but I can't like get right now, or stuff that I don't need to buy right now. Like I don't need to buy everything on the market. So yeah, that's why I have that. And then on the back of that is my eBay section for stuff that, I mean, not my eBay section, it kind of is, but anyways, it's packages, so stuff that I have, like I know that's coming to me that I need to watch out for, because I live in an apartment dorm thing. My mailbox is itty bitty and everything that I want to ship to me doesn't fit, so I have to like walk a mile down to like the front desk and go get it. Struggles. But yeah, so I have all my stuff, and that's my Kiki K is coming, so I'm really excited about that. I'll definitely be doing an unboxing for that, and yeah, so watch out for that if you want to see that. I'm getting the bright yellow one. It's gonna look like the sun. It's so cute. But yeah, moving on, I have books that I want to read. So just some stuff like A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. I've heard from a couple people is very good. I want to read that. I have it. I just haven't read it. And then I really want to read Secret Life of Bees for some reason, but I really want to read that. And I bought it off eBay, and I don't know where I put it. So yeah. And then on the back is just stuff that I've already read. So these are some books that I read. Obviously not all the books I've ever read. I've read more than this, but just some books that I read in high school for my one literature class. Yeah, that teacher just really impacted my life, and I want to maybe reread some of the books that he forced us to read. Yeah, because I think that maybe I could gain some more knowledge or something, because I really didn't enjoy reading them like while I was being forced to in that class. But after going through the entire class and like seeing how he kind of changed my life, I want to reread them. So yeah, those are some books. And then here's my movie section. So this is just stuff or movies that I want to watch. So I have my favorite movies, which are The Notebook, Juno, and Step Brothers with Will Ferrell, which I know are all extremely different movies, but like extremely like different like genres of movies. But I really like them all, so I have those up there. So if I ever need to suggest a movie to somebody, I guess I have it written down. I don't really need to write them down, but whatever. The bottom is all stuff that I want to watch again, or not again, want to watch like for the first time, because I don't really watch movies. So like someone's like, oh, have you seen that? I'm like, yeah, no. So I write it down. And then the next page is just music that I want to put onto my phone. But I probably won't ever do this because I just listen to like 4 songs like repeatedly. Yeah, so that's there. And then my next page is places that I've been. So there's a place up in Michigan that my family used to go to a lot called Caseville. So if you know Michigan, like it's the hand and it's like right on the tip of the thumb. So yeah, that's where we used to vacation all the time. And then just some like Myrtle Beach, just some places that I've been, so I can like feel like I've been a traveler and, you know, cool and stuff. So yeah, the next page is travel ideas, because me and my boyfriend really are starting to, especially because it's warming up now, we are starting to go on more day trips, or even like maybe like plan vacations. Like we just went to Myrtle Beach for our spring break, which was 2 weeks ago, and that was really fun, so we kind of want to do something like that again. And then this sticky note, I have, that's where we want to do like the stuff again. But then the sticky note, my science teacher was talking about this place called Warren Dunes. So if any of you guys are in Michigan, I guess it's a really cool like beach and it's really nice. So yeah, it's only like 2 hours away from our house, so we're gonna probably day trip there next time it gets nice again. Yeah, and then on this section, just to like finish up this section, I just have this map. Again, I had another teacher in high school that really impacted me, and stuff, and he really liked maps, so I have a map in here because I am now addicted to maps like he was. So yeah, and then on this side is gift ideas for my boyfriend, which he probably already knows about all these because I don't ever know what to get him. But yeah, so that's what that is. And then on this side is just, like, you know how I had those grateful, thankful, blessed pages like back in my expense section? This is just like the precursor to that. So like I was writing stuff down before I got that notepad, and so I just kept them in here because I just like to look back at them and like remember that I am grateful for like so much stuff. Yeah, so that's in there. And then there's nothing on the back of that page, which kind of goes against my goal for this planner, is to not have white space, but whatever. And then here's my next divider, which is again the roses, and then the mason jars, which I think are cute, the little strawberries. And then this section is like all like lists that are like informal, so like lists that like I make and will like tear out. So like if I have a grocery list, or like, I don't know, something like I need to like a packing list. Like if I have a packing list, like I'm leaving somewhere or doing something, I'll have that there. So yeah, these are my, so this first list is ideas for Instagram, because sometimes I feel like I'm really like inspired to do things and I have a lot of ideas to post to Instagram about my planner, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, I have no idea what I should even post. Like I don't know, like I just don't know what to post. So I just have this here because on those days that I don't know what to post, I really do like being involved in the planner community. I like talking to you guys. I like seeing what you guys are doing. So it just gives me some ideas on how to stay active and how to stay like involved. So yeah, that's what that is. And this is just YouTube ideas that I could possibly have videos on, so not that interesting. And then this is, I was thinking about maybe starting an Etsy shop someday, but like I really want to do it, but it's just not going to make financial sense right now because I'd be losing money. Like, and I think I'd be willing to do it if I wasn't like, if I was just breaking even or something, but I would be losing money like a lot by doing this, so I don't think I can do it right now. But yeah, I just had some like stuff that I had to do for it, and then some product lists, and maybe like prices, what I would want to do, but yeah, that doesn't really matter right now. And then the very last part, or no, the almost last part of this section is just all of the states in America that that are in America. And me and my boyfriend, when we were on our road trip, we decided that we wanted to find every license plate from every state and like see who could get all 50 first. So that's why I wrote these all down, because we were gonna do that, and then we didn't. So yeah, I just have that in here for maybe our next road trip or something. So yeah, there's 3 pages of that. And then this very last thing is like stuff I need to get from my mom's house, because I do live in a dorm. So if I like want a specific item of clothing or like a specific craft thing, or like right now I need Q-tips or cotton balls or something, and like she, you know, I'm not gonna go out and purchase like 500 Q-tips, but my mom will because she has more space, so I'll just steal some from her. If you're in college, you know what I'm talking about, like, you know. So this is my last section, and again, the ampersands and the watercolor ampersands and just pinky flowers. This actually should be moved to this like section, and I'll probably do this right after this video, but this is just some ideas for pocket letters, because I'm really toying with the idea of starting pocket letters, and there's some kids I babysit, and I think they would really probably enjoy getting one because it's so different, and I don't think they've ever seen anything like that. So I was thinking of like what I would put in each little pocket of a pocket letter. Yeah. But then the rest of this section is just like blank paper, so like list pads that I've cut up, hole punched, and then stuck in here from the Target dollar spot. So yeah, that's what's in here. Sorry, I got a little distracted. I had my windows open and one of my friends just walked by my dorm, so I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, that's that. And then this last section is just stuff, like it's not really a section, it's just like these 2 little like spots where it's like a sticky note like garden, I guess, I don't know. It's just stuff that I have. So I have some, I have a sticky note of stuff I've sent to people on Instagram, some of my friends. And then this is my quote of the year last year. So for 2015, I had, what would you do if you weren't afraid? So that kind of is like my she believed she could, so she did. It's kind of like that, but a little different quote. And then For college, I'm becoming a teacher, so they have this curriculum lab. So like if you're doing like a project for like students, like with students, and you need like paper, or you need something laminated, or you need like books, like resources or something, you can go there. It's just like a classroom type thing, I guess. And I just have the hours because it's not always open, and it seems to never be open when I need it to be. So I don't want to make a trip all the way out there. Not that it's that far. I live on campus, but yeah, I don't want to make a trip all the way there and park and get out of my car and all that for no reason if I don't have to. Wow, you guys probably think I'm really lazy. My campus is not like a regular college campus. It's kind of like spread out like in 3 like distinct areas of town. So you kind of have to drive, I guess, kind of. So yeah. And then this is just my like little snowman note, sticky note thing. I thought he was really cute. And I just kept him because when I hit 200 followers on Instagram, I thought that was a really big milestone for me because, like, I don't know, I didn't think I would get any followers on Instagram. That wasn't really my goal. I just did it because I really enjoy planning and I really wanted to, like, I guess, make it like an online scrapbooky type thing of my planner journey. So yeah, that's why I had an Instagram, but I do have some followers now, which I'm really grateful for. I really love that community. I love following people. I love being inspired by Instagram. I think Instagram's so great. So yeah, that's why I have that there. And then my almost very last thing is reasons to smile. So I just wrote down some reasons and why you should smile about them. So yeah, that's that. And then this is not my idea. Like, I did not come up with this, but someone came up with the idea of like having a piece of paper and putting lines on it, so that way when you're writing on like your calendar pages or whatever, you can just stick this, like, okay, let's use an example here. Like, you can just stick this, like, say if you're writing on like Sunday, you can put it like underneath your paper. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can put it underneath your paper, and that way you can see lines, so you look like a master, like, handwriting person, even though you're not, like me. So that's why I have that, because I want to try to work on handwriting, even though I never do it. So yeah, that's why I have that there. And then I just have this sticky note, because it's cute. So yeah. And then in this back pocket, I just keep sticky notes so I can redo my to-do list once I cross too many things off, because if I have a to-do list that are really, like, I don't know, used up, I can't really like focus on them, so I just rewrite them. So yeah. And then my very last like pocket, I guess, are these 2 little ones up here and down there. And then in here, I'm really like crazy about losing things, like I said earlier, so I just have this dog like taped, you can't even see him. I just have this dog like taped on here. He's a sticker that my the kids I babysit were gonna throw out, so I was like, oh, I'll keep him, and like, I don't know, I'll just keep him and be a hoarder. So yeah, that's why I have him, but I'm crazy about losing things, so I have him taped. So yeah, he just sits there, and that's the kind of dog I want someday. So not that I really want a dog, but I'm more of a cat person, but yeah, he's really cute. So I just keep him right there. So yeah, thank you for watching. I feel like I've rambled for literally ever. I could talk about planners forever. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.